Hi, this is Ed with EdTech. I am just letting everybody know that the thermal paste reapplication that I did on my PC is a success. Not an overwhelming success, but temperatures were just slightly better, about 1 to 2°C. I mean, barely even noticeable, but they certainly didn't get worse, so I'd say I did a decent job. With running Prime 95 for about an hour, using SMOS FFTs and with AVX fully disabled, I was able to get about 87, 88C. Almost TJ Maxx, but not quite. We didn't have any of our clocks drop, so everything's good. Obviously, Prime 95 is a synthetic workload, so that is like worst case scenario. I like to do it because if my PC can handle an hour of Prime 95 without thermal throttling, it's going to be able to handle anything and everything else that I throw at it when it comes to games and applications. So, I mean, I like Prime 95 a lot. Maybe in an instance where you're using a small ITX build and the cooling's not going to be all that great, I guess doing what I did with Prime 95, you're definitely going to hit TJ Maxx and have some sort of thermal throttling. I feel like in most cases of an ITX build, unless it's a really good ITX build and the cooling is just phenomenal, but I feel like most times it's not going to be all that great, especially if you have a very power-hungry CPU that puts out a lot of heat. So yeah, I don't know what the hell I was expecting. I was really hoping to get slightly better temperatures, but I mean, the application I did on the CPU before was fine. It was decent. Everything spreaded correctly, just about. There were some concerning spots in the corners and then, of course, the center of the CPU. But a lot of the thermal paste that had got pulled off the CPU had transferred to the water block. So, I mean, it was already there. It was already sandwiched between the water block and the CPU, so it was all good. I mean, I never had temperature problems before. I guess I'm just not used to having such a powerful CPU. I thought I had a good idea of what good thermals look like and bad thermals look like, and that was because I was running an overclocked FX8370 at 4.8 gigahertz. And so I was seeing this CPU actually running really hot, like a little hotter than I remember seeing my FX series CPU run. And so I really thought that was a me issue. Maybe I did something wrong because that FX processor, I ran a 240 millimeter loop on it, and it never overheated, never experienced TJ Maxx. It stayed pretty cool. So I guess these new Ryzen 9 chips are just really, really hot. I figured with having the X3D variant of the Ryzen 9 7950 would result in better temperatures because of the efficiency gains and the much lower TDP. But I think the reason why it still gets so hot is because I guess with the way that the extra 3D V cache lays on top of one of the CCDs, if I'm not mistaken, don't hold me to it. I don't know too much about how this stuff works. I've seen millions of videos on it, but I still don't understand it. But I guess it's just pretty normal. It's not a big deal. I guess an idle of about 41, 42 Celsius is pretty normal for a processor like mine. I figured it'd be at least a little cooler running a 360 millimeter radiator, but no, that's the average. But if anybody's seen this, let me know what you'd like to see me do, or what you'd like to watch. Production value, as you can see, is non-existent, but at the end of the day, I'm here to do this for fun. I'm here to do this for entertainment purposes and to be able to talk about computers. It's something I'm very passionate about, something I really love, and that it gives me a reason to get out of bed in the mornings. So, alrighty. Thank you guys for watching.